Did you know that over 60% of Ukrainian learners get stuck after the first year of studying? And on top of that, many never find a speaking partner, struggling just to get a conversation going. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can start speak Ukrainian fast without even finding a speaking partner. And this method is based on a system that anyone can easily follow, as long as you've learned the Ukrainian alphabet, spending only about 10 minutes a day. I'm a multilingualist with 9 years of teaching experience. And if you want to get proven learning tips and make your learning journey smoother, join my free email list, link in the description. We'll talk about the fast learning system in a minute, but first, let me show you why knowing the Ukrainian alphabet is highly recommended in order for you to start speaking Ukrainian fast. So after that, you can decide whether you should learn it or not. Have you ever tried writing poetry with a potato? Learning a language without knowing its alphabet is similar to that. Technically possible, but there are easier ways to do it and achieve a much better result. The thing is, knowing the alphabet helps you build a connection between sounds, visual form and meaning. A combination of several different types of inputs supports memory and make it easier to recall words when you need them in a real-life situation. That's why if you want to speed up progress, I would advise you on learning the alphabet. Have you learned a word but then completely blanked when you needed to remember it? It used to happen to me. The thing is, you did not really learn it if it slips your mind so easily. So there is a system that can help you put the word you're learning in a long-term memory so you won't forget it. Everything is connected in our brain. You've probably heard of muscle memory, like when your hands just know how to type your password or sign your name. You don't think, you just do. Well, guess what? The same memory trick works for learning Ukrainian. When you write a word, saying it out loud, your brain creates strong links between how the word looks, how it sounds, and what it means. And this tiny technique is one of the most powerful key elements of how to make new words stick. It's also why people forget vocabulary so quickly. Not because they learned too many words. It's because they skip this step. They try to memorize by listening only, but they don't activate enough parts of the brain to really get hold onto it. Let me show you what I mean. To speak and keep a conversation, you will need phrases rather than separate words. So we'll use this phrase as an example. Приємно познайомитися. Here's what I would do if I wanted to remember it in a long term and not risk blanking on it and other words I've learned when I meet a native speaker. Write it down while saying out loud. Приємно познайомитися. Приємно познайомитися. Приємно познайомитися. Repeat it around 5 to 10 times. Research shows that 10 is a sweet spot for memory. Say it each time you write. If you skip the sound, you miss the connection. The next day, go back and read what you wrote. Read it as many times as you wrote it. Then copy it again on the next line below. Repeat using spaced repetition. Wait 1 day, then 2, then 5, 7, 10. Do this at least 6 times total. You'll be surprised how well this works, even with no speaking partner, no speaking club, no stress. So that's just one phrase. How can it be enough for you to start speaking? Here comes the best part. While you're not reviewing yesterday's word, you can start learning new words using the same system. This means you can build your vocabulary steadily, step by step, right after learning the alphabet. And the amount of phrases you will learn effectively this way is only limited by your time. As you see, this method is based on the systems that anyone can easily follow. But if you're busy, you don't have to review every day. 2 or 3 days between repetitions is fine. Just increase the gap gradually. One tip. Don't waste time memorizing random words. Focus on common, useful ones, words you will actually use soon. And if you're interested in a system that's slightly more complicated but gives you even more consistent results, check out my video on the 16-day formula. It's a method to help you remember and use 1000 Ukrainian words. See you there!